Okay, let's talk about how to get better at something. Anything, really. We're going to open up the playbook on how to improve at pretty much whatever you want way faster. If you want to make every single minute you practice actually count, well, you're in exactly the right place.
You know that feeling, right? You spend hours and hours trying to nail that guitar part or figure out a tough math problem or get that jump shot just right, but you just feel stuck. It's a super common feeling, trust me. But the good news is, it's not about practicing harder. It's all about practicing smarter.
And practicing smarter starts right here, before you even begin to practice. Seriously, amazing practice is all about the setup. Think of it like your pre-game prep. It's what puts you in the absolute best position to win.
So first things first, you have to stop trying to learn everything all at once. The real key is to set a micro goal. Pick one, and I mean one, super specific, tiny little thing you want to nail in this session. Maybe it's just learning 3 new words in Spanish, or one tricky part of a song on the piano. Then write it down. This tells your brain, hey, this is what we're doing. And using a timer, that just keeps you locked in.
Next up, you absolutely need a focus zone. This part is non-negotiable. Find a quiet spot, and, listen up, this is the most important one, put your phone in a different room. No, really, a clean space with all your stuff ready to go sends a powerful signal to your brain that says, okay, it's go time.
All right, your space is set, your goal is written down. Now it's time for the kickoff, the warm-up. And nope, you can't skip this part. It's crucial.
The thing is, a really good warm-up is short. Just 5 to 10 minutes is all you need. Its job isn't to wear you out. It's to wake up your brain and your body for the super focused work that's about to happen.
Think of it this way. Athletes always stretch before a big game, right? Musicians play easy scales. A warm-up is the bridge that takes you from whatever you were just doing, scrolling on your phone, talking to friends, watching TV, and carries you over to a state of deep concentration. It just gets your head in the game.
So now that we're prepped and warmed up, let's get into the main event, the pro techniques that will totally change how you practice. These are the core moves.
Okay, pro move number 1. This one is maybe the most powerful of them all. It's a 2-part combo. You break a hard task into tiny little pieces, and then you practice those pieces incredibly slowly.
So here's what you're going to do. Find the single hardest part of whatever you're trying to learn. Just that one spot. Isolate it. Now practice that tiny little chunk, but at a snail's pace. I mean painfully slow. The goal is to be perfect. Once you can do it perfectly 5 times in a row, and only then, you can try it just a tiny bit faster.
And this is so important. See, when you practice fast and you keep making mistakes, you're not learning the skill. You're actually training your brain to get really good at making those mistakes. Accuracy has to come before speed, every single time. You've got to build that right foundation first.
Now for pro move number 2. What's so cool about this one is you can do it anywhere, anytime. It's called visualization. It's just mentally rehearsing, picturing yourself doing the skill perfectly in your mind's eye. And the science here is wild. This mental practice actually lights up many of the same learning circuits in your brain that physical practice does. Okay, so you've practiced like a pro, but how do you make sure all that hard work actually sticks around in your brain for good? Well, that's what this next part is all about, making it stick.
First off, forget about cramming for a test the night before. We've all done it, but it's a total recipe for forgetting everything the next day. The real secret to long-term memory is something called spaced repetition. That just means practicing in short bursts over several days. It tells your brain, hey, this info is important. You should probably hang on to it.
All right, here's a total game changer. Record yourself. It could be audio, could be video, whatever. You have to become your own teacher. Why? Because we almost never notice our own little mistakes while we're actually in the middle of doing something. See, a recording doesn't lie. It gives you honest, objective feedback you just can't get any other way. You can pinpoint exactly where you're rushing or where your form is just a little bit off. And on top of that, it's amazing motivation to look back at old recordings and see just how far you've come.
And finally, for this section, remember, your brain needs breaks. It's not a machine. Try practicing in super focused 25-minute sprints, and then take a real 5-minute break. I mean, get up, stretch, look out a window. These little pauses let your brain process everything you've just learned and keep you from burning out.
So we've covered the what and the how. But honestly, the most important part of getting better at anything is your mindset. This is all about playing the long game.
Look, everyone gets frustrated when they're learning something new. Everyone. But you have to change how you think about that feeling. Frustration is not a stop sign. It's proof. It's proof that you're pushing your limits and literally building new connections in your brain. It is the feeling of getting smarter. So how do you push through that feeling? You track your progress. Keep a simple log or a journal. Write down what you worked on, what went well, and what felt tough. Looking back at your journal after just a month is the best motivation ever, because you'll see concrete proof of how much you've improved. And please, don't forget to celebrate those small wins along the way.
So there you have it. That's the playbook. It's how you practice more effectively, more efficiently, and honestly in a way that's a lot more fun. You have all the moves now. The only question left is, what are you going to master?